is with Jackson Robert Scott. So, how you doing,
guys.
man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm just at my table here, yeah, ready to do an interview. So,
So, what was it like seeing Pennywise the first time in all of its makeup?
oh, the first time I saw him was definitely memorable. I remember because they tried to hide him from me the entire time. So then when I first saw him, that the reaction was genuine. I personally I was a little like, whoa, but then Bill Skarsgård, who played Pennywise, he was so sweet, so I got over it pretty quickly, and especially because we had to work, of course, we were working, but no, yeah, it's definitely something I'm never gonna forget.
I mean, yeah, that scared me a lot when I was a kid. I remember when I first saw Pennywise bite your arm off. That's when I like jumped like 6 feet in the air when I saw that happen.
No, yeah, whenever I watch with friends, like I have still a couple friends that recently just watched it for the first time because I'm in it, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, bro, how did you do this?" And I'm like, "Well, it's not real. None of it is real, but obviously, that's just what horror movies are, and just regular actors are doing is projecting like emotions to make it seem real. Obviously, that's what acting is, and I think that's why it's so special is because you get to go in this environment that not many people get to be in, and you get to play pretend for fun and for a job, which is pretty crazy. But it's something that's really special, and no, yeah, I just I'm just glad that I got the opportunity to even be on that film because it was my first film I ever did. So yeah, very very grateful.
So, your show Locke and Key was originally supposed to be on a Hulu. Were you disappointed when it first did not get picked up?
Honestly, I was okay with the switch because at the time, no diss to Hulu, love Hulu, but I've only had Netflix my entire life, so when it got switched to Netflix, I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I was already watching stuff on Netflix because that's what our family had, so I was like, okay, sweet. Now I actually can actually watch it, and I feel like Netflix is definitely a lot bigger than most platforms. They're the OGs, so you know, I love Netflix, and just yeah, I was actually very glad, very glad.
And you were one of the first in the Hulu pilot. Is that right?
Yes, well, I was so what happened was Andy Muschietti directed, who was the director for It, originally directed the pilot for the Hulu, and Netflix picked it up and was like, okay, we love everything about this. We're gonna scrap the entire cast. We're gonna make it a different. We're obviously gonna keep the same storyline, but a lot less darker because Andy was more, he is a horror director, so he made it a little bit more dark. Netflix was like, screw that. We're gonna just scrap everything, make it more of a fantasy show. Um, and thankfully, I'm so grateful for this. Andy and Barbara, they fought for me, and they're like, there's nothing wrong with Jackson as Bodhi. Like, he is literally the perfect Bodhi. And Netflix was like, okay, fine, we'll keep Jackson, but everyone else got to go, which I'm very grateful for. Very very grateful for. And yeah, so I got chosen as the very first addition to the Netflix Lock and Key, and I met so many amazing people on that set. Connor and Amelia, Darby, those all played my on-set, family, siblings, mom, and I will never forget the experience I had on that show because there was something so special, just being there and of course filming in Toronto. It's such a great city, and it definitely made it a lot more fun. And the environment also was really great. There was not like a moment of like stress, at least for me. because of course it is a production and everyone's trying to stay on schedule, stay on pace. But for me, it felt like a community and we were all there to make something special. So that's why I felt like, it was a really special experience for me. And, once again, I'm so blessed to be kept for the Netflix adaptation or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's what I probably have to say.
What was your role on WandaVision?
Oh boy, oh man, this one hurts because I was supposed to be Billy. I did like I'm pretty sure like 9 episodes of filming for WandaVision. I was supposed to be Billy, and I was actually like they filmed me for like a good like 3 months, but I had to do Locke and Key season 2 and season 3, so it screwed with that. And Netflix had first dibs. So what happened was they green screened the face, the new kid who plays Billy. They green screened his face on my body. So I got credits. My body's in there, but no, it just sucks because I was supposed to be Billy in WandaVision. Would have been so fun. Such a great Jet who plays Tommy, my brother. What a great guy. I love him so much. I haven't seen him in a while, but he was like my brother when we were filming in Atlanta or just Georgia. I don't think he was in Atlanta, but he was like my brother. I hope he's doing well. I think he did a great job along with the new kid who played Billy. I think he did a fantastic job. But I'm always welcome to come back if they will let me come back because I kind of did them dirty and I feel very bad because I wanted to do WandaVision so bad, but just the timing and the scheduling didn't work out. So I was not able to be the face of Billy, which is really sucked, but it's whatever.
You got beef with that kid?
No, God no, dude. He was, at the end of the day, it's none of their faults really. It's not my fault. It's not WandaVision's fault. It's not Netflix's fault. It's just wrong place at the wrong time. If it was any farther into the past and it didn't like conflict with Netflix Lock and Key, I would have had a great and so it would have been so much fun watching WandaVision. I actually stopped at like the 5th episode because I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm watching someone else on my body. But no, I don't have any beef with that kid just because like, dude, I actually feel happy for him because who wouldn't want to be in a Marvel show, right? And you know I think he did great, and there's obviously no beef there. There's no reason to beef. Like, why would I? I always say, it doesn't cost anything to be kind. So just always be kind, no matter what. And I bet he had a great time, and he was like, oh my gosh, I get to be on a Marvel show. Like, I'm very happy for him. And at the end of the day, still, even though I wasn't able to be on WandaVision, I'm so blessed with everything that I've done in my life. Being on a Netflix show alone, a lead on a Netflix show, that's something amazing in itself. And the fact that I was even chosen to be for a Marvel show that I filmed for, you know, that just shows that, it wasn't saying, oh, my talent isn't good enough. It was just conflict of the two streaming services, Netflix and Disney Plus. And, can't do much about that. But I'm very blessed to have both experiences in my life and the people I've met. So, yeah.
Are you sure, man? Like, you could have probably got Pennywise on him. Like, I want to get Pennywise on your ass, man. You stole me.
No, man, that's that's hardcore. Getting a evil demonic clown on another kid just because he stole your role, that's pretty hardcore. So but honestly, if that's what Marvel wanted, then they have every right to do so, and it's not their fault. It's not my fault. I mean, it's just it is what it is. But yeah, it's not. it's not something to dwell on too much, obviously, because you can't change the past.
Exactly.
So,
All right, man. It's been a pleasure. Thank
dude,
you so
yeah,
much.
thank you so much. I had a great time. No, thank you.
Thank you again, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.